Good morning, everyone. Tom here, aka Nostradamus. How's everyone doing? Taking a look at the markets right now. Taking a look at Kraken. I am looking to do some stuff in the Cracky. Want to do some Polkadot. I'm really big when it comes to altcoins. I'm really big on the old Polkadot. Hey, before we get into it, let's get the pleasantries out of the way. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Do not follow what I do. Learn how to trade yourself, be your own man, put your own big boy pants on. Do not blame me if you follow me and you lose money. Some of the big news that I'm pretty bummed about is I see Mara started tanking because they did a stock offering. Thank you, Mara. I appreciate that. Thankfully, I did a little bit of hedging in there. I'm going to do a hell of a lot more hedging in Mara and Riot today. Oh, that's hot. That's so good. All right. Let's take a look. The NASDAQ has been a little bit all over the place. I think there's a number coming out today people are a little worried about. I honestly don't know. What's going on in the stock market? What's going on in the futures? Stock market numbers. Let's pull up the screen with Tasty. So tasty. So what are we watching for today? There's something coming out. What's coming out in the stock market today? I have no idea. Stock market futures. Let's try that. You know, Plug. We played Plug the other day. My boy SGG in the place to be. Put that on my radar. I traded it. I quite often I'll do that. You throw something out there at me, we'll put something on. I don't even care, right? As long as there's a lot of IV, a lot of volatility. Oh, that one hurt. All right. So the NASDAQ is currently up 5. It's kind of sitting flat. I put a 10-year Treasury short on yesterday. It's up a few shekels. Short of the dollar again. Yeah, that's looks like it's got a little rebound going on. I'm still up on the trade, but that one's coming back. What's going on with the dollar? Why is the dollar so strong? I don't understand it, to be honest. Gold. I know this is not gold. This is precious metal. Micro future. I do believe that's long. Why is my clicking not working? What's going on here? You know what? Maybe we need to stop mining Ethereum. We got Ethereum mining going on. We got... Am I going to have to close this out? This is a bit annoying. See what's going on. Let's close this Citrix session out. Let's close all these SSH sessions out. Might have to reopen this. There we go. Now we're working. All right, so the market is open now. The NASDAQ is a pumping. If the NASDAQ's a rocking, don't come a knocking. JF, how are you doing, brother? Help, what do you got FOMO on, SGG? How you doing? Pretty, I'm not doing, how does it not? Pretty not good. Mara, I got some FOMO too. I got some anger at Mara. Offering more stock. How many times have they done that? I feel like they're getting a little greedy over there. We need to put some more hedging on. Riot was down about $1. It's making a little comeback. I wasn't really certain why Riot was down. How's Bitcoin? How's the Bitcoin doing? It's hovering around, ooh, it's up to about 35. It's kind of converging, oscillating around this 32 to 35, 36,000 level. I'm okay with it doing that for a minute. I am a little nervous about this whole Tether. I don't know if it's FUD. I don't know if anything's going to come about it, but it makes me very nervous. I forget the story. I think the New York Attorney General is pressing them or a lawsuit, and they have to produce documents by the 15th or something. There is definitely some weird S going on at Tether, you know what I'm saying? All right, so BINGO finished their dilution dump FOMO time. Let's take a look. BINGO. All right, 541. Let's see what we got. Do they got options? They got options. I like it. Holy S, man. So the IV, there's no real, because it's such a new, the IVX is not going to show up for a while. The expected move is about 355. I'm going to look at this. What? No, these, there's no, we got the option market's not even open yet because there's hardly anything. Let's see what pans out here. I might do an option. You want to talk about FOMO? Ah, dude, I hate this stock. Well, is there a reason it's up? Is it that Cypher FDA approval? Is this just like, is this old school biotech, Yahoo message boards, pump and dump? NNDM, we had an NNDM filler. What happened over there? Probably a put buyback at half price. I like it. Let's do it. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. So, filled. I don't know. I think I had like, let's see. Yeah, I had 3 7.5 puts over there. So I sold 3 7.5 puts for $1.35. Bought them back for 68 cents. Winner chicken dinner, baby. I love it. Definitely want to get some more premium on. You know, I didn't bring this up yesterday. I forgot about this one. This Niu. I follow this dude on Twitter. I don't know how I ended up following him, but he's just constantly saying a bunch of weird stuff about Neo and Niu. Where's the Hyliion guy? Yeah. So he's always saying, I'm like, man, what the hell is this Neo? So I looked it up and I saw Chinese and scooters, and I think they're electrical. I didn't even look any further, and I just immediately bought a put spread. And that thing is already about to come off the board for 50% profit. I don't even, like, I know zero about this company, but I know China loves electrical, China loves green, and the Chinese love scooters. So I figured, like, how could you lose on that? It was a defined risk. What did I do? I got $2 credit. It was probably like 70% chance on a $5 wide. Max loss would be like $300. Ooh, so let's take a look at my watch list. So Mara and Riot still leading the pack when it comes to IV. I sort this by IV and look for plays. NNDM still got a lot of IV. I might have to do something with that. Plug, man, Plug is a moving. That thing is getting crazy. They just announced something with Renault or something in Europe, so now it's up like another $15. I put a Plug play on yesterday because the SGG thing was on the board one day before it came off as a winner. Look at this, Lemonade. What the hell, man? $182. I did a video in August, end of August, the top 3 stocks to buy now. Tesla, Neo, Space, and Lemonade. I know that's 4 stocks. Tesla was a bonus. All I gotta say, if any of the 15 people that watched that video did any of those plays, you probably owe me a DoorDash dinner. Because 3 of those plays went to the moon. Unfortunately, Lemonade's the only one I got in a Lemonade at the time, and I actually kind of turned sour on it. Get it? Lemonade sour. Because of Tesla and Tesla stock, or a Tesla insurance, so I'm like, well, screw it, dude. I'm just going all in Tesla. So at the end of the day, that kind of worked out. That was a double. No, this is a freaking like 4x, 4 or 5x since that. I also did Heavy Neo, which was like a 4x. So, I mean, you can't cry over spilt milk. You can't win them all. Can't be in every great play. Ride, man, Nikola. Nikola is up. What the F is going on at Nikola? How is this company still? Yeah, $180. Wow, I was right. Like, I would be inclined to short it now. Like, dude, it's up $7 today. I don't even know what's going on over there. Do they have some blowout numbers or something? Nikola, how is Nikola, like, this is a perfect example of how the market could stay irrational longer than you can stay liquid. Like, my gut instinct would just be to short this. It's not worth it, right? Like, the most you can make is $20 on a short. You're going to have to pay high, hard to borrow fees. It's just like, why bother, man? This company, like, hanging around. Have you guys ever seen rounders? Hanging around. Workhorse, like Workhorse. You know my feelings on Workhorse. Garbage. I need some Lemonade, Neo, maybe some SB. SBE is getting ready to change their ticker, I believe. Anyway, if you guys need a Neo stock price prediction, make sure you're following my boy, brain farting, my boy from Pennsylvania, Stock Mo. Bet he gets, bet you lunch he has a Neo stock price prediction update today. Well, I love you, Stock. I love you, Stock Mo. I'm kidding, but come on, dude. I think Tesla's up. Yeah, Tesla's up $9. I saw a news article. They registered a business in India. You know what's really Nicola's got alligator. They sure as hell do. You know what's really flying under the radar with Tesla is their solar and battery storage. I would be like, I don't know that a Tesla car would actually do that well in India. So I would maybe lean towards the fact that might be like the batteries and battery storage type stuff with it. Dude, I'm just speculating. I have no idea. But the battery storage and the solar is so flying. It continues to fly under the radar. I think it's like completely underestimated right now. That S is going to explode over the next 7 to 10 years. And you know who's going to be number one at it? Stock Meow. Meow. No, it's Stock Meow, right? Stock Neo. That's pretty funny. So, dude, I like Tesla, man. Trade of the decade. Easy. That battery storage and that solar is so being underestimated. Everyone talks about the cars and the robo-taxis. That's definitely going to be massive explosion of funds. My boy Human Scale, where's he at? He's always picking fun at me at the message boards. He's telling me too much competition coming for Tesla. Dude, get out of here, man. Like, the chances of Tesla being disrupted anytime soon is highly unlikely. The only thing that can get in Tesla's way, dude, I love Elon. I love his vision when it looks to what he's trying to do for humanity. The Boring Company, SpaceX, Starlink. I mean, the guy is a legit contender for man of the century. Unless someone comes along and cures cancer or some something in the genome. Like, I would want to separate anything medical versus what like Elon's doing. So that dude deserves a Pulitzer or whatever the hell and something. But I don't know. I forgot where I was going. I'm going off the rails here. But yeah, dude, Tesla, right? There's got to be. You know what? I need to get back over here and put some stuff on Amara and Riot. Let's check out. Mara, my P&L is only down $27 for the day. Something is holding me up because I should be down. Yeah, I'm down $3,500 in Mara. I would be down a lot more if I didn't hedge. So let's take a look. I'm beginning to love and hate this Mara and Riot stuff because being able to hedge in it's just amazing. Told my peeps who have solar panels on their house to switch to Tesla solar roofs when they need to upgrade. Yeah, Tesla's just the beginning. I couldn't agree more. I forget the name of the kind of roof I have. I mean, I want to move out of this house anyway. I probably want to move out of this state. But I have that roof. It's, it's the really made out of like clay, brick type crap. So it lasts for a really long time. So I don't know if a Tesla solar roof has any, like if it's really worthy or if it would be a good deal, because typically those kind of pay for themselves if you need to get a new roof. So I don't think that's going to be a concern on this house for a minute. I have quoted Tesla Solar and Tesla Powerwalls, and I'm like this close to pulling the trigger. I believe they extended the solar credit, so it's going to remain 26% for the next couple years. I'm really hoping they add credits to the battery storage. That would be amazing. It's really kind of a no-brainer for me. The government needs to do that. But I mean, dude, the way they're passing out money to keep this market afloat. I'm starting to get really, really nervous. I don't know when. Mid to long, like halfway into the year later, I'm getting really nervous that we're going to have a blow off top in the market. There's going to be a huge correction, maybe V-shape again. I don't know, but I'm definitely, kind of being cognizant of that. Obviously, I'm hedging, or right now I'm about 50-50 stocks and cryptocurrency. I was pulling up Kraken in my other screen. I'm getting really, really bullish. So obviously I'm really bullish on Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I'm getting really bullish on Polkadot and ADA too. I do have some ADA. I want to get some Polkadot, but I'm kind of waiting. Probably wait through this weekend, because you can stake. Taking a look right now, you can stake Polkadot over at Kraken and Kusama, which is highly related to Polkadot. I think it's pretty cheap, so I might buy some of that too. You can get 12% on both of them. So I think both of those have a high likelihood of going through the roof. There's an alt season or an alt pump. And I love Polkadot long term. I think that is one of the DeFis that is just it's gonna be a winner chicken dinner. I also like ADA a lot too. I think after a lot of these DeFis get their face melted off and go into obscurity, I think Polkadot and ADA are gonna be there. And ADA is gonna challenge. I think is the top contender to challenge Ethereum. I don't think they'll ever overtake Ethereum, but I think they could challenge them. All right, let's get back to the market. I need to see what we got going on. So my 5 covered calls, those are close to 80% winner. I should take those off the board. See, there's only 2 days left. I'm gonna let those just basically go into Friday. There's the likelihood of Mara going to, and maybe we roll them down, because let's take a look at what we got over here. What are those? 2 days to go, and there's just not enough juice to roll them down. So I'm gonna let those get a little bit more value. The chances of Mara going to 30 by Friday is highly unlikely unless Bitcoin hits 50K. I did yesterday, I think I put the strangle on during the stream. I added another strangle. So those are already making money. I really like the strangles in these, so I might do a couple more. So I put an 1140 and a 1038 strangle on. I got 480 and 460 on both those. So those are both already doing pretty good. I got go to cancels going on them. Buying back at 50%. I was looking to do something similar in Riot. I feel like Riot, when's the last time Riot did a stock dilution? Because I feel like that's coming again too. So the covered calls, I did 5 covered calls, and they're just up a little, but Riot's holding strong. The theta decay will start kicking in here pretty soon. So I was looking to do, what was I looking to do? Yeah, I was looking to do a couple strangles. I get $3. Let's see, we'll move this up. So I'm right, this line right here is a standard deviation move. So that would be a 1 standard deviation move. This brown line's the expected move. I'm looking at the February 19th, 37 days out, a highly optimal. These are not technically, they will be covered strangles, because I have 1,000 shares. I've already got 5 calls. I'm going to get pretty heavy with some naked puts. Yeah, whatever, right? If Riot is at $10, there's some S going on, and I'm going to be probably hating my life at the moment. What am I going to? I'm going to put on 3 of these. 93% chance of being 50% profitable. Now this would be a bit scarier if this call wasn't covered. And there's ways to defend it if it blows through your strike. Not a lot of fun. The risk side is definitely, well, I say the risk side's the upside, but when it comes to Bitcoin, the risk is I guess, to both sides. If you look at the put call skew, we're at $24. We'll go $5 out. We're looking at like $4 to $5. You go to 19. Yeah, so the call skew is like double. No, Riot still has 120 million in cash from last dilution, but they will probably dilute later this year. First, buy more miners. Buy more miners, please. Which, like, something other than Mara and Riot, or just buy more Mara and Riot? I'm gonna put let's not get too crazy. Just put on, maybe I do want to get crazy. So the mid 340, let's see, I got 5. Yeah, let's hedge this shit up. I didn't mean to say that out loud, boys and girls. All right, I'm gonna put on 3 of these. All right, let's see how we're doing. 3 strangles. I'm doing the 1038. We're at the 1 standard deviation move. We're past the expected move. So this is just the expected move, boys and girls. That means it should stay in that, but that doesn't mean that it will. So if Bitcoin goes to 80,000 by February 19th, it's definitely going to be higher than my $38, but it's covered. So I just get my shares taken away. No big deal. Excuse me. I mean, I want Riot to buy more miners. I think, which one is it? Riot is the one that does, they invest in blockchain too, right? Let's see. That is still ticking along. We're going to have to probably move this down 10 cents. Let's see if we can get this to fill. Come on, baby. Boom, boom, boom. I need a boom, boom, boom. Don't make me go down more money. All right, we'll tick it down another couple pennies. Yeah, this one's gonna make me work for it. Trying to squeeze every penny out of this one. We'll just go down to 325. Come on. Killing me. Actually, I'm okay with going down more on this. All right, we're going to move this down to 320 because I'm getting impatient. It doesn't fill at 320 right away. We'll let that. Oh. All right, we're going to let that one sit for a while. All right, so how is the old Bitcoin's doing? Still basically flat. Still hovering around that 34.7, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, whew, it's been a rough ride this week. We're gonna have to buckle down for a lot more rough rides. What is your take on this whole Tether situation? Tank gang. Is that gonna be a problem? It's making me really nervous. I don't want another weekend of panic selling. I need a break. Boys and girls. I don't need another massive dump for a while, right? I'm okay. Just stay at this $34,000 level for a week. Let me collect a bunch of premium on my miners and then go back to the upside again. When no more dump, we'll go back up to like 58,000, 60,000. Then the whales can play their games, drop it another 20%. But in the meantime, we put some money in our pockets. Riot working on putting the miners into a liquid solution to help with cooling, noise, and possibly more efficient. They want to mine in warmer climates. How hard is it to open? I would imagine it's not that the hardest part of opening a Bitcoin mining operation, or even like why aren't they doing Ethereum? Like if you, oh, I missed a message here. Let's go back. So yes, I was just saying the same thing. 3 hour will do what ETH wants to be able to do. Hard to bet against either guy. I love Charles and I love Vitalik. You know, as many of you guys know, I watch Hasty Trade daily. I wake up to it I wake up to this guy, the Modern Investor. The first thing, I wake up at like 4 a.m. PST. I turn on my YouTube. The Modern Investor, I love that guy. He just sits there and he basically talks about Bitcoin news. I love, I just love his attitude, his thought process in the Bitcoin and crypto space. I think he's pretty much 100% Bitcoin, a little bit of altcoins. But I get my Bitcoin news, and then we move over to Tasty Trade. Tasty Trade has this segment called, what's it called? I don't know, like new businesses and stuff. They got a name for it. That's like actually my least favorite segment on the show because a lot of times I don't care. But they had Vitalik on there like when Ethereum was like $1. It was pretty cool. Tether is a complete scam. Never hold Tether overnight. Use the other stable coins. Back in 2017, there was only 300. Yeah, so I don't know. I think Tether, I'm by no means a Tether expert. And I think Tether's effed. And they're trying to cover their tracks. I think Tether likely was a scam at the point, or they were not necessarily a scam, but they weren't backing all that money like they should have been, right? And there's no regulation there is regulation, but it was easy to skirt. I don't know. I think they're trying to cover their tracks. They're trying to make whole. I don't know what's going to happen. I honestly don't care if Tether, I really don't care what happens to Tether. USDC, my boy Journey, he thinks USDC is going to end up being backed by the government. I don't see why not. Whichever USDC, right? So I don't care what happens at Tether. No offense, brothers and sisters at Tether, especially if you were scamming the market and you caused a lot of people to lose money or whatever. I don't care what happens to you. I care what happens to me and my viewers. I don't want Bitcoin to crash because of your shenanigans. It would be a short-term crash anyway, but still, I need a break. I've already went through one gut-wrenching volatility. I'm still up nice on my Bitcoin, but then I've gone in heavy on some Ethereum, and I'm kind of flat to down a bit on that. I'm up on my miners here, but just barely. Thank you, Mara. I was up $6,000 for the year on Mara yesterday. Now I'm only up 1,000. I wonder why. I'd be probably in the hole if it wasn't for hedging. That's right. You're going to make a comeback, Mara. I got faith in you. I used to listen. Yeah, he's okay. Again, it's just an easy way for me to wake up. The video's there, and he talks about the news, right? So that way I don't have to read it. My old eyes don't like reading anyway. So he tells me the news. I'm like, thank you, brother. Half the time I zone out, but it's just a soothing voice. I get to hear the news. I'm not saying he's any kind of crypto god or expert. It's just a great way to get the news. Now, when you want to go to great crypto news, I love Coinbase. I think Coinbase is probably the best channel on the board. Right now, if you know a better one, let me know. I'll definitely watch it. There's another guy I started watching. He's an finance management guy. He's really new. What's his name? Invest Answers, I believe. He's pretty cool. He's a little crazy. He YOLO'd into MicroStrategy. Very, very, very ballsy position. Let's see if my riot order failed. It's still working, man. It's down to 309. Starting to piss me off. I'm going to go down to 310 now, I guess. That theta is going to start. That theta is already ticking. All right. My goodness. I hate you. I hate you, Riot. There we go. Filled. 305. My God. All right. So this Invest Answers. Fairly new. I like him. He's a smart dude. He's definitely, he was finance management portfolio. I don't remember. Definitely knows his stuff, but dude, and he's hardcore, loves Bitcoin. He YOLO'd the ballsiest bet I've ever seen in my life. This is Wall Street Bets legendary status. He sold. Let's go over to MicroStrategy. They're probably, what are they doing? They're down $13. So this was right as MicroStrategy started going heavy into Bitcoin and they were buying it. And then someone came out, like JPM or something came out and downgraded them, called them crazy. I think it was around 290 at the time. Anyway, he sold like the 290 calls and then used all that money to buy the 300. No, I'm sorry. He sold the 290 puts and he used all that money to buy like the 300 calls. He ended up paying a bit of a debit, and he actually said in this video he didn't start losing money until a certain point. Maybe it was the 390. I don't remember. He actually got that part wrong because he didn't add the calls back into his cost basis. But either way, he basically, I think it was 10 of them. He sold 10 like 390 puts or 290, I forget. And then he bought 10 calls and he paid about $2 per call. Obviously, he needed some, there was some margin requirement on the puts. I think it was, I don't know, like 40,000, but it was a crazy yellow call. And it ended up paying off really nice for him because MicroStrategy went up like a couple $100. So he did really well. The problem with that is like, man, like I really applaud that. I love the play. I may have like maybe have done one of them. I typically won't do a play like that because it's so risky. But if the Bitcoin would have dumped during that period instead of like when it just did, man, he would have got his face melted off. He would have lost tens of thousands of dollars. Bitcoin struggling to break 35K resistance. Yeah, it's hopped up over that. It's seen 36K, I want to say, a couple times. Take a look at the hourly. It's definitely hovering around 32 to 36. It seems like if you buy it at around 33 and then sell it around 35, you can sit there and kind of play that game for a while, but who knows how long that's going to last. I do have this trend line still holding pretty well right around this 33K level. It has wicked below that a few times. So we'll have to see. I don't know if this Tether thing is going to cause anything over the weekend. Maybe. At the end of the day, it would just be most likely whales playing games. That's the big thing. These whales, man, they're going to continue to do it. There's no reason for them not to. Kind of jealous that I can't do it. I looked into the Kraken futures. We were discussing that yesterday. I don't think there's any exchange legally, centralized exchange legal in the US that lets you trade the futures. Kraken futures is not available in the US. Binance is not in the US. But I would love to be able to leverage short. The weekends are the toughest, man. Like, I can't do anything in my miners over the weekend. If I'm in the Bitcoin, it's actually down. I'm in the BTC, I forget who does this future, the CB. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can't do anything in the Bitcoin future over the weekend. It's shut down. That's why there's always gaps over the weekend. There's no way for me to hedge over the weekend. I just have to kind of sit there and stomach it. The worst is when I was in this BTC for a couple weeks over the weekend. It was brutal. Thankfully, I wasn't in it during that $10,000 crash. That would have sucked. That would have been a $50,000 loss. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Let's see if there's some trades we could put on. Square. My Square put's hanging in there. Tesla's now chilly dipping. Why is Tesla down? The market is up. Why is Tesla down, boys and girls? The Nasdaq's up 25 points. You think that would be weighing down this? It is weighing down the SPY a bit. What about futures with GBTC? GBTC, I'm not sure what you mean about futures there. That's just an ETF, right? And it's only on the OTC markets, which I don't touch. So I don't know about any futures on the GBTC. I can look into that. I'm not, unfortunately, I'm too much of a square pants. I'm not going to break any laws or skirt any regulations to VPN to some other country. To me, I just don't want that headache. I don't agree with, I may not agree with laws, but I'm not going to break them, right? Unless it's like life or death. Wonder why Tesla's down. I'm tempted to do something over here. Maybe we do something in the small account. Oh, I don't even, what's going on here? And this thing's weird. I don't know why my, yeah, we gotta turn that off, that's why. All right, let's take a look. Oh man, my small account's getting hammered today, probably because of Riot. Riot's not helping it. Silver, what are you doing to me, man? I'm just losing money on you. You should be pumping right now. What is gold? Gold's up 12 points. Why is silver down? Silver is up actually a little bit. Why is my ETFs down? The 10-year is down. That's good. The dollar is up. I don't understand that. All right, let's take a look. Gotta be some stuff. Gotta be some stuff we can do. NNDM, man, 1061. What the hell's going on at NNDM? I mean, I'm not complaining. Take a look over there. Maybe we put a little something on. Let's take a look at a strangle. We can get 215. Actually, we can go out to that. We can get $1.68. I like it. What I'm gonna do with that is buy some stock. I'm gonna make it covered. Just to have it on my board a bit more. You know what I'm saying. I've been killing it in NNDM with puts. So it's hard to complain. I have to knock this down a few pennies, get that filled. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna put a float. Oh, dude, I already had 100 shares. What was I thinking? All right, no big deal. The cheap stock. We're gonna look at BINGO too. All right, so what was I wanting to do? We're gonna close this at 50%. I'm gonna let that go. I am actually, because I have more shares, I'm gonna actually go ahead and get a covered call on those other 100 shares, lower my cost basis by $1.50. $1.50 handle, right around in that area. We're gonna come back over here. I'm gonna go to close on that bad boy, 50% profit. I'm gonna call it a day. I am pretty bullish on NNDM. It fluctuates between this $9 and $12. I got out of silver, watch it for 24/7 for months. Definitely shady paper. Yeah. Luckily, I'm not in it heavy, although I did put that in my small account. It's costing me some money. I'm down about $100. We're gonna let that run. I feel like it won't take much of a turnaround. I don't know, dude. I'm still pretty bullish silver. I don't know why. I'm an idiot. Let's see what else. Mara is killing me over here, man. Oh, I have a put spread on too. That one's gonna end up being okay, I think. Let's see, Riot over here. I'm gonna hold off doing anything in the miners over here. This whole Tether thing. Tether thing scares me. Nvidia, what is Tesla? Tesla's down $12. What is going on in Tesla? Tesla could hit 1,500. Warren Buffett back, jumped into the top 10 and whatever. Tesla tweets, lift stock. Tesla, yeah, why is Tesla down? There's got to be something happening on the back end, or is it just typical Tesla? Just typical. See, it's already coming back up. I'm sitting here talking instead of acting. Let's do a put spread. Get a little theta. My theta is at 300, which is actually a level that I'm okay with. That's a respectable level on this account. We're gonna get a little more on. It's gonna be basically a chicken. Doesn't really exist. I'm making that up. A chicken put spread. because it's almost one half the width of strike. We can go down. What's that? I mean, Tesla, whatever, dude. Let's go up to the 800. No, yeah, let's go up to the 800. I don't think Tesla's going to dip below. It could. Who cares? Just shut up. Put the trade on. 63% chance. You keep going back to the well. Tesla's been so kind to me, right? Even if I were to lose on this trade, overall, I'm up so much money. I'm going to keep going back to the well on these put spreads. I'm going to keep doing them until my hands bleed. That 3-star liquidity is the only thing that hurts in Tesla. I don't understand how that is not 4-star, like one of the most traded stocks on the board. All right, let's try and get 240 for this. I'm gonna let that simmer. If it fills, it fills. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Nvidia, AMD. I had some AMD's down $4, man. What the F's going on there? I am tempted to do something in AMD. Why is AMD and Nvidia down? I think AMD has earnings coming out 126. I don't see how they don't do blowout. Like, is the street pricing in the fact that you can't buy a video card right now? Does AMD give guidance? Are they going to give guidance that they won't even be able to produce enough video cards to keep up with what's going on? Like, I don't, like, do these video cards, how much of a factor do they really even play into mining right now? It's just freaking, like, aren't these miners don't buy AMD and Nvidia? Like, why, who is it? Is it just retail people that don't know? I know actually, I take that back. I've seen some retail rigs and they definitely, you know, they line up like 10, 3080, Nvidia 3080s. So for retail owners, that one guy that built a $100,000 rig, but you would think real money is in these ones like the miners do. But I don't know how much or whatever, like one of those ASIC miners, like how much do those cost? I have no idea. 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. I know they're hard as hell to get. And well, my Tesla put spread is not going to fill when Tesla's pumping. Probably, you know what I probably should have done? I just sold a naked put and watch it. So, ooh, I forgot I had a 1,500 covered call over here. It's coming, it's about 33% profitable right now. All right, I'm going to replace this down to 235. If it doesn't fill, I said that at 240, that filled. I think Tesla will end green today. I'm going to come over here and do what I do, and that's going to be put a go to cancel order, 50%. I want to get a little more theta going on. So CleanSpark. Is CleanSpark a miner? Is CleanSpark technically a miner? Oh, we never looked at Bingo. We're going to do something in Bingo. I want to keep this on my board. The easy way to do that. Oh, those markets, man. The bid ask on those are pretty ugly. They're ugly on 0 stars, man. It's gonna take a while for those. I want Bingo. I don't like the stock. They think they are needed for the miners. The good miners cost 25 to 25. That's it. Probably more now. I want to buy a couple. I just need a place to put them. I'm not putting them in my house. My energy bill would be freaking insane, I guess. Like, if it's profitable, maybe I don't care. But I used to work for this company that has like warehouse, you know, packing plants and onion packing plants. They have warehouse and cold storage, man. I need to hit that dude up and say, hey, man, I want to put some miners out in one of your cold storage units. Let's split the profits or something. And then we can put together, let's do it right here on the channel. Let's put together a board of directors and CEO, CIO, CTO, all that stuff. Anyone know a good lawyer? We could do an SEC filing. feel like we could build up to a $1 billion+ market cap in no time. Give ourselves an S-load of shares. Do a bunch of share dilution and buy more. Like it's such a freaking rig job, dude. We could be billionaires overnight right now. Let's get together and do it. CleanSpark is trying to expand to mining. Small though. I would just buy the miners. All right. So don't buy CleanSpark. Let me come over here. I want to put some more on though. Maybe QuantumScape. Excuse me. I would. That's up a buck. You know, I think QuantumScape's at a good level to maybe. Let's take a look at. Oh, Strangle would be fucked. Sorry, it's one of those mornings. All right, let's take a look at Iron Condor. I just want to keep this on my radar. I'm actually very bearish. QuantumScape. I've been very bearish them since they blew up. I have nothing against the company. I wish them all the best. I wish them all the success. I hope they succeed in what they're doing, but are you kidding me? I can get $1.85 on an Iron Condor, 75% chance of being 50% profitable, $5 wide, greater than 1/3 the width to strike. 37 days to go. The max loss on this would be $15. I doubt this is gonna fill, but I'm gonna put it on just so it's on my board. Probably need to cut this down to like $1.80, and that might not even fill, but we'll give it a try. This one fills, it fills. If it don't, it don't. Nvidia, Tesla. Nvidia making a comeback. Maybe we should have put something more on there. Already got a put spread. Let's go back to AMD. What do I got going on over there? So that's down $3. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something in AMD. I'm gonna put a naked put on. I really want to do that. No, I'm gonna wait. What kind of cash reserves do I got on hand? I already got a naked put on in Square, so if I end up having to buy 100 shares of Square, which I don't think is likely, that's one of the things you got to do, boys and girls. You got to watch how much money you have out there and what could happen if the market goes south. So if the market does go south, I would either, especially on Square, I would either have to take that loss or buy the shares at $210, which would be $21,000. So I got to be aware of that. I would be okay with buying. I say this. I'd be okay with buying Square. Obviously, I'd be okay. Sell me 100 shares of Square right now at $210. Hell yeah, I'm going to take it. But if the market's crashing, it's easier said than done, right? But I didn't look that much into CleanSpark. Yeah. I didn't listen to you when I bought it last time. I just bought it to buy it, right? But that's what you can do with options. You don't necessarily need to know. It's just in play. You do it. I think it's, let's take a look at the chart. Oh, it's kind of came back down. It's kind of hovering around $36. Maybe we can do an Iron Condor over there. Maybe in the small account. I'm going to go to the $5 wide though. Still pretty good. $1.43. Risk is, where is the risk? 350. Risk is definitely to the upside according to the call skew. What would happen if we were to widen that out? What if we would go $10? We're going to YOLO this. Not going to do much there. You know what we could do? Maybe look at a Jade Lizard. We're going to have to move that up. Yeah, let's do a Jade Lizard. All right, so wow, that's pretty good. All right, so I'm going to do a Jade Lizard, sipping on some Jade Lizard. I'm going to sell a 35 put. This has a 68% chance of being 50% profitable. I'm looking to get about $7 credit. The beauty of this is there is zero risk to the upside. If CleanSpark goes to $60, doesn't matter because this is $5 wide here, and the overall credit received is more than this $5. This is probably not going to fill at $6.95. we'll try 690. And basically, if I were to get 690, it's basically saying I'm either going to take the loss if it goes below 35. I don't start losing money till about $29, or I buy clean spark, which I'm probably not going to do. I'll probably just deal with it. So I want this on my radar anyway. Let's move this down to just do a little price discovery and get this filled. Quantum state, that one's not going to fill, it doesn't look like. Try 685, come on, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Just added some more theta. Come over here, you know what we do. We're gonna go immediately. So that's, you know, you put these go to cancel orders in, buy it back at 50%. I did have something fill in DM, right? You just log in and you just make money because it auto fills. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. Again, I love you boys and girls. I will be back tomorrow. Bitcoin, let's go, baby. I'm looking to add to my 88 position. That is definitely on my radar. I think, I'm not sure. So I already have ADA. I'm definitely going to add to that. I'm seriously considering Polkadot and staking Polkadot. Maybe Kusama. What do you guys think? I have a decent amount of Ethereum right now. I would say like 30 or 40. At least 30. So most of that is at a bit of a loss right now, but I think Ethereum has a really good chance hitting 2,000 by the end of the month. If Ethereum hits 2,000, I mean, Polkadot and ADA is going to pump with that, but I'm probably going to move some of that, like 5 Ethereum. So yeah, I'm kind of looking at like right now, if Ethereum hits 2,000, I'll probably move $10,000 worth of Ethereum over to Polkadot, some 88, maybe some Kusama, and I'll probably move some, like another 5 Ethereum over into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is my long term. Anyway, that's my plan when it comes to that. Thank you, JF. I love you guys. Catch you tomorrow.